Okay, so I wanted to do a quick video to show what I've been doing with my Arcade1up cabinet for about the last month. I decided to follow an ETA Prime build video, and I modded my cabinet up. And, well, the first thing you're probably going to notice is that the sticks and the buttons are not stock. You got these brand new sticks that I bought off of eBay. I think it's EG brand or something like that, and they're not. The ball tops are not stock. I replaced those with these little bat top sticks, which that's more along the line with what was on the original cabinet. Although the original Street Fighter had black, but I like red, so we went with these. The buttons are these new clicky convex kind of things that well, they're a little bit nicer than the original buttons. I got the original button right here. Ooh, get that in frame. Just a little cheap piece of crap that's without focus for me. Yeah, it's not very well made. So you got this really cheap micro switch in here, and to be perfectly blunt, it's garbage. And if you're curious about what these buttons look like on the inside, that's about it right there. It's got this nice micro switch design, and whenever I get it, I got this wiring harness kit that's going to come in the mail. That'll allow me to attach the wiring to those two prongs on the bottom there, and it'll illuminate these sticks. So when I turn this cabinet on, they're not going to light up now, which is unfortunate. I also got this really cool kit that came with these player 1 and player 2 buttons, but unfortunately, it's kind of redundant. But what are you going to do? But what I really wanted was these coin buttons, and yeah, I have to turn my light on there for you because you just can't quite see them. Apologies for the glare, but yeah, those coin buttons right there, that took quite a bit of work. I had to drill that out, and this panel right here, I was afraid that if I drilled holes in it, this panel is just like maybe like an eighth of an inch thick. And I thought, well, I'm going to reinforce this thing. So I took a 1/2-inch piece of cedar, chopped it, and then drilled through, stuck it all together. And this whole thing right here is held together with Gorilla Glue, which I made it really nice. The next thing I did is I went back here and I mounted a couple speakers, which I stole from a broke surround sound system, which at this point, actually, I should probably talk about the old arcade sticks that were in here. This was what was in it originally, and it sounds and looks the part, but when you flip it over, you see this really cheap all plastic design, and it's got these micro switches, and I don't know if you can see that, but these micro switches are just these little bent over pieces of tin. Super cheap. I don't even know why I still have those. So anyways, if we come back around here, and I'm going to have to turn my light back on. We're going to take a peek at what's going on, the magic behind the curtain back here. So originally with this cabinet, we had this PCB board that was strapped right to where that hole was. That hole. And if you're curious what that PCB board looks like, it's this thing right here. It's just a cheap gigahertz PCBA board. Barely powerful enough to run Street Fighter 2 at full speed most of the time. It does have slowdown moments, which, yeah, it's garbage. So basically what I did is I took a HDMI converter board, stuck it back here, and that leads into my, my Raspberry Pi that I hooked up here. And that hooks up via HDMI. And then there's also a sound amp that I got plugged in right here, which leads up to the speakers. Sorry for the glare. And that's all wired up to this power bar over here. So when you come around to start it, it doesn't start turn the lamp off. It doesn't start. This button right here doesn't work anymore. This is dead. And so is the volume thing. So you got to come back around here to turn it on by turning on the 6 bar. And I got a hole drilled in the panel where you just reach around and click it like an old arcade cabinet. And the volume controls are right here. So you got your bass and your treble, and you know, you got volume. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and switch this thing on. That's powering up. The amp has this really cool multicolor LED effect. Go around here. That's my custom splash screen. Made that myself. Anytime there, RetroPie. Alright. It's gonna boot up here. Oh look, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know, I'm going to go ahead and turn my light off here really quick. That way it'll make this easier for you to see. So we have arcade games, Mega Drive or Sega Genesis, some Neo Geo, and some Nintendo Entertainment System. But the thing is that all these games on here are arcade, or at least arcade-like. So yes. Alright, sorry if you're using headphones, that may be pretty loud, I apologize. So we got about 180 games on here. Everything from the 1940 series, Alien Storm, Arkanoid, Asteroids, some old every Capcom game basically. We also have Berserk, which this took a little bit of effort to get to working, but once I got it working, I was very happy with it. And since this is a Street Fighter cab, I went ahead and made a custom Street Fighter playlist. So we got, let's see. Let's see if I got, where's Darkstalkers? Okay. That's Darkstalkers. Show this off real quick. Warning, this game is not for use on this system, you dirty, rotten scoundrel. Okay. So you're gonna, so you can put the coins in down here. These act as coin buttons. That's your select button in reality. Then press start. Alright. Guess we'll go with Werewolf Boy. And you know what? New challenger. Oops. Alright, and why not? We'll go with Donovan. And as you can see, the control sticks and the buttons all work. So it's pretty much, you're just playing every friggin' conceivable arcade game that you would want on one of these Arcade1up cabinets. So that's really nice. Go ahead and turn the light back on here. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. And I'm really happy with the way this thing turned out. This thing is awesome now. It was good before, but now it's great. And the funny thing is I can upgrade this thing even further. If I wanted to, I could put a little emulation PC and run stuff like Marvel vs. Capcom and beyond in it. But for right now, this is perfectly good. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you later, man.